Oh my god, are you kidding me?
On the rush, but there's Krejci all the way in. He scored! Oh, well, here's Wheeler going on a tremendous rush. A save and rebound, score! Blake Wheeler on the short.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Matt and the Boston Bruins Show back at you on this Saturday morning. How you doing? Yeah, I got the new do. Literally just got this a half an hour ago. We'll see how it turns out. I could not have that head of hair going into the summer. But anyways, Game 4 is in the books between the Carolina Hurricanes and Boston Bruins. Carolina beats the Bruins by a score of 4-1, taking a 3-1 series lead over the Bruins, which could have very well been their last hurrah. I'll get into that in a second. First off, I had a Hurricanes fan send me a comment on one of my videos about games 1 and 2, Biggie B99, and this is what he said. Hey Matt, I saw your profile, you're in Connecticut, I understand you're a Bees fan, but I'm curious as to how NHL fans in Connecticut feel towards Carolina now. I know that there are some fans that follow the team after Hartford's move because I've seen them at the Cup games in 2002 and 2006, but I also know that there are many that understandably despise the franchise for the decision to relocate to Raleigh. You're a Whalers fan previously, and how do you most there feel about the Canes now? And then he also had another comment. I'll read that one in a second because that is a big one that a lot of Bruins fans are thinking right now. But thank you, Biggie B99, for the comment. I'm 18, so I believe the Whalers played one season in Hartford during my lifetime before they left. Me and my friends who are hockey fans, we like to joke around anytime we'll see like Whalers stuff, and we'll be like, hey, that's cool, let's go get that. Let's get that sweatshirt. So we all have a little Whalers memorabilia line around the house. The fact that they moved to Carolina, does it make us hate the franchise? Not really. Probably the people who they may. I haven't really met anyone who despises the Carolina Hurricanes, but like for example, when they won the Stanley Cup, me and all the hockey fans here in Connecticut were obviously like, that could have been us. But you can't blame the franchise for moving to North Carolina, even though I don't know if I was moving a hockey team. I don't know if Raleigh, North Carolina would be the first place I'd move them. But they've seemed to do good there. They've seemed to have done good. I cannot talk this early. But I can't blame them for moving out of Hartford because I've seen hockey games at the XL Center in Hartford, and they were not going to do very well. We've had multiple teams here in Connecticut, whether it be hockey, whether it be arena football, whether it be baseball. Nothing can survive in Connecticut as a professional sports team. I think the best teams we have are the Yukon Huskies, which is college, and the Connecticut Sun, which is women's basketball at Mohegan Sun. Now we have the farm team of the Rangers playing where the Whalers used to play, and that would be the Hartford Wolfpack. There they are. But anyways, if you go to the Wolfpack games, you can still see the Whaler banners up there. And even though I wasn't really able to go to games or watch them because of how young I was, you still think, it's like, wow, Connecticut was cool at one point. So that's that. I don't really despise Carolina, but every time they have these streaks where they're one of the most talented teams in hockey, you really think that could have been us. But hey, there's talk of a new arena in Hartford, and a new NHL team that would share the arena with the Yukon Huskies men's and women's basketball team, so we'll see. And he left another comment saying, I've heard fans on both sides say Game 3 is a must-win in this series. I don't see it. as a Canes fan, I'm delighted that we went up 2-1, but this is obviously before Game 4. But even if we lost Game 3, I see Game 4 as the most important. Game 4 is the game leading back to Boston. If the Bees win Game 4, they get home ice back and go back to the Garden with a fresh win and fresh confidence. If the Canes would have lost 3 and won 4, likewise, they go into Boston with confidence. Now, Biggie B99, I'm very happy that you commented me about this, because I did say that Game 3 was a must-win, because if the Bruins go down 2-1 away in a hostile environment like Carolina, then the crowd is going to be on their back the whole time, which was the case in Game 4. Bruins down 3-1. Now, if the Bruins win Game 2, they have the crowd shut up for the most part, and then Game 4, the crowd's biting their nails, the team's a little nervous, but I still don't think it's over. I mean, because we go down 3-1. We did it against the team in the Montreal Canadiens last year, which I think were better than the Carolina Hurricanes this year. And we came back Game 7 without some key players, and we're a better team this year than we were last year. So, down 3-1, yes, I'm really scared. Do I think the end is near? Yes, I do. But if we came back, it would not surprise me. It's 11-11, make a wish. But yeah, that'll lead me into this. Just Game 4 was just horrible for the Bruins. I think it was Gord Kluzak on second intermission with Catherine Tappan on Nesson, who put it very well. It didn't look like the Bruins were playing hockey to win the game against the Hurricanes. It looked like they were playing to not make mistakes. They just looked so stiff. They could not get anything going solid offensively out of the neutral zone. They just couldn't. Tim Thomas, although he let up 4 goals, he did play good. I agree with Andy Savage saying that he played his heart out. There's just been a lot of goals in that game and the playoff series alone that Tim Thomas really couldn't do anything about. Chara has been underperforming, getting in the penalty box for stupid penalties, and our power play just hasn't been what we saw during the regular season. Down 3-1, we go back to Boston. I think we're going to get this game 3-2. Give the Bruins a lot of confidence going back to Carolina. In that game, anything can happen. If the Bruins can get out of Boston and Carolina with 2 straight wins, then it's going to make for a heck of a Thursday night at the Garden in Boston for a Game 7. For Hurricanes will play either the Pittsburgh Penguins or the Washington Capitals. In that series, anything can happen too. So, that's it. Thank you, Biggie B99, once again for the comments. And it's Matt, Boston Bruins Show, repping the Beehive, win or lose, even in the bad times. If you want to get in on that, shoot us a comment, a message, or put your picture as the Beehive logo, which you could probably find at least one person in your friends list. All right, Matt, Boston Bruins Show, we're out. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you later.